So there's this headache when it come upon her, she just want to steal. So I'm also praying for this your kidney, your kidney.
Yes, man of God.
Are you listening?
Yes, man
so
of
don't
God.
worry.
Good morning, church. My name is Rababedi Malebo. I'm from Tabanchu and recently residing in Bloemfontein. I am 22 years of old.
So there's this headache when it come upon her, she just want to steal.
Can confirm that the prophecy is true because I do get a mouthful of headaches, and before I steal, I do get them even after. Probably 3 to 4 times a week. Some maybe not bad, so I don't recall as to how many times. Because before I steal, I get to have like an edge or something that pushes me to doing that. It made it clear of the things that was hidden in my life that I couldn't point out. So it confirmed something else for me. This problem started when I was young, when I was still in high school. I used to steal my grandfather's money. It started as a small amount of money, around 500 rands, and then it grew up with me, developed to me having to steal a large amount of money of probably around 900. And in this case where it affects me, it played a part where I became very distracted. Even when I go to the shops, when I need to do or get the things that I need to do, I am very distracted as to what can I take, and yeah. So the first incident was when I went to the mall at a particular retail store. When I got there, I took some stuff, and then the security caught me. They called the police, and I got detained and got arrested. And then the second offense happened at the mall again. I went to another retail store where I took some stuff, and then again the police were called and I got arrested for the second time. After I got arrested on the first case, I got detained at Bainsfley, and then I came back and then went through the court process where the charges were withdrawn, and then on the second one, I'm waiting for the date to go to the court. As the man of God was praying for me, I felt some heat, and in the process, I felt some weight being relieved, and I became hopeful again. Right now, I'm feeling very hopeful and feeling very relieved of everything.
Help me, man of God. I've been sick from these chest pains, and my chest is tight to the extent that on Wednesday I was put on mobilizer because I couldn't breathe. And I have been battling with HIV for more than 15 years, and this thyroid. Help me, man of God. I am tired of taking pills every day of my life. My name is Kiavetswe Lepiti. I'm 57 years old. The gentleman standing next to me is my son, Thabo Lepiti.
So I'm also praying for this your kidney, your kidney.
Yes, man of God.
Are you listening?
Yes, man
so
of
don't
God.
worry.
I confirm the prophecy to be true because I've realized that I've got this constant pain on my left side of my kidneys. And to ease myself from it, I took medication that I bought myself from the chemist. And one other thing that I've realized that I frequently go to the toilet, especially at night. And I do not urinate in a normal way. My urine would be very slow. But sometimes when I had to go to the toilet, and if I could delay to go to the toilet, I would urinate myself. I would wake up about 4 times at night to ease myself. Waking up at night frequently would make me to be awake and not sleep in a normal way. And that would make me, even in the morning, feel tired because I didn't sleep well. Purpose of the medication was to cleanse my kidneys and my bladder. I was experiencing this pain on my left side.
So is the one that is causing also the medication you are taking is not longer working because of that effect on the kidney?
I confirm that to be true because I've been frequently going to the doctor, especially for the tight chest and this influenza. And I would be given some antibiotics. It will be a day or two, but I'll go back to be sick again. What came to my mind was that this is the core of my problem, and that means the Spirit of God has revealed it to redeem me, so I could be healed. During that time of prayer, when man of God was praying for me, and he gave me this well of life, and I felt my chest being tight. It's when that I start coughing, and after taking out those poisonous substances, I felt at ease on my chest, and then I could breathe easily than before. After prayer, I felt so much energetic. If you remember that I stood here to testify, to confirm the prophecy, I was feeling very, very light and energetic. And there we go. It was Monday. I went to work, and also Tuesday. On Wednesday, something came up that I don't know. I had a blackout. I felt so dizzy, and I couldn't stand, and I had a blackout, and I fainted. And then it's when I asked my children to take me to Rose Park Hospital. When I arrived there, they do blood tests. From those blood tests, they've realized that I have a low HB. That means I'm anemic. And then from the very same blood test is when they saw that I have a problem with my kidneys. Regarding my kidneys, if you could have seen the scan whereby they rate it to say from this level to this level to this level, it is normal, but mine was not reaching the normal kidney expectations. What came to my mind at that time, I say, what God has said is true. And what is happening in this place of roadmap is not a joke, but it's something that is real. The Spirit of the living God is with us here. While at the hospital, there was, on Sunday, there was, I connected myself also, Facebook, and I've asked my son to stand proxy for me during that day. And as I was watching the service all day, and there comes the time of a prayer line. And the man of God touched my son, and when he came for the second time to touch him, I felt so much energy in my body, especially when he put his feet on my photos. I said to myself, my healing has been sealed in Jesus' mighty name. And I could stand now. I felt so much energy, rejoicing. Ma'am, I felt so energetic, and I felt that I'm okay. So the following day, they came to take the blood. If I should have mentioned that before prayer, they usually came to take the blood and to say after the result, because on my left side, they put the drip of potassium. On my left side, on the right side, they put the drip of blood. So they would come every day to monitor and give me results of what happened And the HB was not rising to the level that they were expecting. It was coming very, very little, small, before the prayer. And then on Monday, after prayer, they came again to take my blood to see the HB, and when they came with their results, they say it has gone higher to the satisfying level of 12. There's no more coughing, to tell the truth. There's no more pain on my back where my kidneys are. I feel so much better than before. I'm okay.
Morning, people of God. My name is Thabo Lepiti, and I'm resided here in Bloemfontein. That fateful Sunday, we went back home, but we didn't go and visit her. So I decided, let's go on Monday. So when we called her, normally we will call her when we go to hospital, and she will say, you can come in. But the minute after, the moment when I tried to dial the numbers, she came out of the medical ward, and when I saw her, I was so emotional, and I was happy, and I said, thank Jesus, you have done it again.
We believe you have been blessed by the video you have watched. Follow us on our social media platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Like our Facebook page. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and on X. For more information, visit our website at www.roadmapministry.org. John 14 verse 6, Jesus is the roadmap.